Hello, welcome to Cooking with Kate the Great. Today, I will make one of my favorite recipes, a southwestern white bean chicken chili with a corn and avocado guacamole on top. We will put our chicken in our already preheated oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. I like to put some aluminum foil over my chicken because it keeps it nice and moist. For time, I already made some chicken. So now I am going to start shredding my chicken. So I'm going to put the fork down in it, and I'm just going to start shredding it. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for a while, and now I'm going to get started on what my chicken is going to go into. And first, I'm going to dice my onion. Okay, and then I like to rinse it off because it helps me with the stuff that makes you cry. Okay, and now I'm going to dice it, but I'm going to take all of this off before. Okay, and then next I'm going to mince my garlic. So I'm gonna take my garlic. Oh, jeez. Okay. Onions making me cry. I don't like to cry. Okay, and I'm going to mince it. So I cut off the ends because it's easier to just take this stuff off. Cut that end off all the way. Okay, there we go. And now I can just cut it up in little pieces. Oh, geez, the onion's getting me. Ah. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna put the onion in that big pot over there now. to saute it in some olive oil. Okay, so I'm just gonna cook it until it's clear. And I'm just gonna put it on about medium high right now. And once the onions have a clearish color, I will deglaze it in white wine, using white wine. And it will sort of make like a volcano explosion. Okay, and I'm gonna take my spoon and stir it. And you want to make sure that you never leave your spoon in the pot, because then the handle can get really hot. And I'm just gonna let that go for a while because I haven't shredded all of my chicken yet. Okay, I'm just gonna put that right there for now. I'm gonna shred it while I'm waiting on the onions to get a clearish color. And if your onions start to turn a brownish color, then you can turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start stirring the moving now. Well, we're getting closer, but I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit. I'm going to deglaze my pan with the white wine. Make sure you don't have big chunks of chicken still left in your chicken when you shred it. And now we're going to add 8 ounces of chicken broth. And then now we're going to add 24 ounces of Great Northern white beans. And you are going to make sure the juice and the beans, both of them go in. Okay. And then I will add my spices. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin, and it's going to be a heaping teaspoon, so it's going to be like a little mountain on the top, not perfect. Kind of like that. Okay, and then I will add, this is ground oregano, I'm going to add 1/4 of that. And then I will take 1/8 of cayenne pepper. And then I will add 1/8 of ground cloves. Okay, so I'm going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to start on my corn for my guacamole. So I am going to put some water in my pot for my corn. make sure that the handle is back towards the wall. And now I am going to get my corn. And I'm going to take like the green stuff off of it. And we're going to clean the corn. Okay, and now I'm going to put it in the water. And I'm going to turn the water on. Okay, and now I am going to get my cheese out. And I'm going to use Monterey cheese. It should look like that after we do it. And you want to take your cheese and start to stretch it. I'm going to cut it a little. So it's smaller. Okay, now I'm going to take about a handful and I'm going to add it to my pot. And then I'm going to turn it down to low. I'm just going to shred a little bit more cheese. Go. Okay, and then I'm going to now start my guacamole. And I'm going to take my avocado first. And then I'm going to start cutting it. now I'm going to just add a little bit more cheese to it as I go. So just about like another handful. Okay, and then you have to get your hands dirty at this part. You can just try to take all the avocado out. And then you could just take a fork and start just crushing it inside the bowl. Sometimes it's easier when it's on the more green part is facing up. Okay, and now I will add some garlic to it. Now I'm going to add some lime juice and a bit of salt. And if you want some more guacamole, you can add another avocado to it. And if there's too much, you can add it to another bowl, because mine is just starting to fall out at this point. Okay, and my corn is probably about ready, so I am going to turn it off, and I'm going to take it out. And I'm gonna let that cool, and that's gonna go in my guacamole. Okay, and we also have to add some spring onions to our guacamole as well. So I'm going to set all this aside so it's not in the way. I like to cut off these ends because I just feel like it's more fresh in the center. And I'm gonna cut them small. I'm gonna check on my chili really quickly. Okay. So you can stir your chili too as you go. It's like yummy. Okay, and now I am going to make some heart-shaped chips, and I already cut them out with a heart-shaped cookie cutter, and it's basically a tortilla, and you want to turn the oven on to 400 when you bake them, and you're going to bake them for probably about 5 minutes. Okay, and my gloves are over here. No, that won't fit. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to transfer it I'm gonna have to put the chicken in the other one. And then you're going to want to spray them too before you take them out. So now I'm just going to turn that up to 400. So you're going to spray them with Pam, and at the Chopped Kitchen you probably don't have Pam, so you would probably use like melted butter. And this is garlic salt. We're not going to have to use a lot of it because it's really strong. So just take like a little bit of it. Just sprinkle it over them. And we're going to put those in there for 5 minutes. Okay, and while that's in there, I am going to take my corn and take some of it off, which is going to go into the guacamole. And you really don't need a lot of corn. You gotta make sure to also add some chicken to the pot with the beans and chicken broth in it. We're gonna add all of it. I'm going to stir it a little bit now. And then I'm going to keep doing my corn. And I forgot to do some of my spring onions, so I'm going to do some of that now. You want to make sure they're nice and small when you cut them. Okay, and you can stir that a little, the guacamole, and stir. And I'm just gonna check on my chips real quickly to make sure they're doing good. Okay, some of them are puffing up. They look good so far. Okay, and now I am just going to put some of my chili in my heart-shaped bowl over here. And I'm actually take some of my guacamole that I made and just put some of it on top of it. Okay, and let me just keep checking on my chips to make sure they're doing okay. Okay, one of them's starting to turn brownish, so a golden brown is the color that you want for them when you take them out of the oven. I'm gonna take those out right now. Those look really nice. Okay. I'm gonna turn it off now. Okay. And then now I'm going to take a little chip off. And I'm going to put it at the top. And I'm going to add a little bit cilantro. On top for like decoration. Okay, bye. See you next episode on Cooking with Kate the Great.